In Israel, researchers spent 10 months inside a courtroom. They tracked over 1,000 parole hearings. They recorded everything: the crime, the sentence, the evidence, and then they looked for what actually predicted the judge's decision. It wasn't the severity of the crime. It wasn't the length of the sentence. It was the time of day. At the start of the day, judges granted parole in roughly 65% of cases. By late morning, without a break, that number dropped close to zero. After a food break, it jumped back to 65%, then fell again, then jumped after the next break. The evidence hadn't changed, the prisoners hadn't changed, the judges had. What the researchers had discovered has a name: ego depletion. The idea, developed by psychologist Roy Baumeister, is straightforward. Self-control, decision-making, and willpower all draw from the same mental resource. And that resource is finite. Every decision you make, big or small, uses a little of it. The more you use, the worse your next decision becomes. Not because you're weak, because you're depleted. Think about when you make your most important decisions. Do you schedule hard conversations for the end of the day? Do you make financial choices when you're already exhausted? Do you try to change a habit at night, after 10 hours of using the same willpower to get through the day? Depleted brains don't make bad decisions because they stop caring. They make bad decisions because they default to the easiest option. For a judge, the easiest option is to deny parole. It requires no justification. For you, the easiest option is whatever requires the least resistance, which is rarely the right one. The Israeli judges weren't cruel, they were human. And what protected prisoners wasn't better evidence, it was a food break. Your best decisions need the same thing your brain does: fuel and rest before the moment matters. You will never know how many of your decisions were really yours, and how many were made by a depleted version of you that just wanted the path of least resistance. But you can know this: the most important decisions of your day deserve the freshest version of your brain. Not what's left of it. Schedule accordingly.